Hello dear student, today we will learn some basic functions of Python plus some basic codes of Python. So let's start. Dear student, in the last video you have seen the use of print function. Today we will see some more functions. But before that we need to learn more about variables and values. So first, suppose x is a variable and you are assigning a value, suppose 5. So dear student, remember any name that contains any value is called a variable. So here x is a variable, and if you print x, then you can get the output 5. That means x is a variable which was containing 5. You can print x, you can get the value of x, that is 5. Another variable you can declare like 7. Same way you can print 7 and you can get the output of 7. So now you can see any name that is containing any value is called a variable. Now you can see in x we have inserted 5, in y we have inserted 7. So now my dear student, individually we have this is called assigning of values. Like if you write a equal to 10, this is called individual assignment of value into the variable. That means we are assigning 10 into a. But you can do multiple assignment. How? Suppose you can write x equal to y equal to 15. Then what will happen? If you print x, then you will get 15. If you print y, you will get 15. So remember this. It is called multiple variable assignment, where you can assign multiple variables like xy with the same value 15. Now another type of multiple variable assignments are there. Like suppose you can write x comma y equal to 15 comma 25. What will be happening? If you print x, then you can get output 15. If you print y, you can get output 25. So my dear student, this code is very important. This code is called multiple value assignment into multiple variable. You can see we have written x comma y equal to 15 comma 25. That means 15 is assigned into x variable and 25 is assigned into y variable. And when we printed x, we got 15, as well as when we printed y, we will get 25. So I'm repeating that any name like x, like y, which is containing a value is called a variable. So this is the first part about a variable and a value. This variable concept and value concept is very much important to make a program, to do any kind of mathematical calculation related with the program. So now dear student, we will go into the next part and we will see different types of data that we can use. What is data? There is a concept called data type. What is the data type? Data type means the type of data that we can assign, we can give into a variable. That is called a data type. I repeat, a data type is a type of data that we can assign, that we can give, that we can store into a variable. Like suppose you are writing x equal to 7. So here you can say that it is the integer data type, because 7 is integer. Integer means no point value. That is called the integer type. That means x is an integer variable, 7 is an integer value. Now if you write y equal to 7.8, my dear student, it is called float data type. Float data type means 7.8 or something 3.5. It is the point value. When the decimal place is there in the value, when point value is there, this is called the float value, or this is called the float data type. So here y is the float variable and 7.8 is the float value. So it belongs to float data type. Suppose you are writing that a equal to 7.5 plus 5.4j. It is called the complex value because you can see that something plus something with the j. It is called the complex data type. It is there in our Python. It is called complex value and complex data type. Now one important data type is there, that is called the Boolean data type. How it is possible to write? See, suppose we write flag. Flag is a variable. We write equal to, then we write true. Okay, so this one and another we can write flag 2 equal to false. So my dear student, you can see that two variables are there, flag and flag 2. In flag 1 I have inserted true, in flag 2 I have inserted false. So here true means in binary, you remember true means in binary it is 1 and false means in binary it is 0, and altogether this is called Boolean data type. So remember 0 1 in binary, that means false and true in binary is called Boolean data type. Next part is very important, my dear student. Suppose you are writing b equal to none. It is the none data type. The data type itself is none data type. None means there will be no value in variable b. We have inserted in variable b none. You can easily understand. That means this is the none data type. That means within variable b there will be no value. Now some more data types are there, and these are very important. Suppose we are writing L equal to, within third bracket we are writing some value. Suppose like this we are writing. So this is called list data type, or it is also called list object. Remember this. Anything, any name, any variable which is containing multiple values, I repeat, multiple values within the third bracket is called list data type or list object. You can also print a list. If you print list, you can get the list itself. Now after that we can write like this. Suppose we are writing name equal to, we are writing, suppose not name, suppose we are writing str equal to, we are writing like this, welcome Python, within double quotes. You can write within single quotes also. This is called, my dear student, string data type, or you can call it string object. So remember, anything which is written within double quotes or within single quotes or within triple quotes will be considered as string. A string may be a character, a letter, a word, a sentence, a paragraph. So anything that is enclosed, it may be character, I have already told, it may be a word, it may be a sentence, it may be a paragraph enclosed with double quotes, single quotes, or triple quote is considered as string. So if you print a string, suppose here the variable is str, within the str variable we have saved this thing. So if you press str, then the entire string will be printed. Next is, you can write like this, within the t you can write some values within the first bracket. So it is called the tuple data type, or it is called the tuple object. Remember this. And if you print t is the variable that contains multiple value. T is the variable that contains multiple value within the first bracket is called tuple, and if you print t, that particular tuple will be printed. Now the next, the last but not the least, the variable, suppose we are writing dict. Dict is a variable that is containing a value within the second bracket like this. Suppose a will be in quotes colon 1, then b will be in quotes colon 2, then c will be in quotes colon 3. So anything, any variable that contains some value where each element is like something colon something, you can see a colon 1, b colon 2, c colon 3. Here each element will be like this. It is called a dictionary. You remember, this is called a dictionary data type, or you can call it a dictionary object. So in this dictionary, you remember that each element has two parts. This is called key. At the left hand side of colon it is called key, and right hand side of colon it is called value. Same way for this element, left hand side it is called key and right hand side it is called value. Like this you can do this. You can have the dictionary element or dictionary data type, and if you print the dict is the dictionary itself, and you can get the dictionary. So I am repeating, Python data type is very important concept. We have total 8 to 9 data types in Python, and these are integer data type, that will be the whole number, float data type, point number, complex data type, something number plus something with j, then Boolean data type like true and false, none data type, then list object or list data type, string object or string data type. And remember, list data type means there will be a list, multiple values contained within third bracket, and anything that will be contained within double quotes, single quotes, or triple quotes will be considered as string. After the tuple, multiple values contained within first bracket separated by comma is called tuple, and this is the dictionary. So like this we have multiple data types in Python. So this much for today. Thank you, students.